Alright guys, my name is John. If you're new here to my YouTube channel, then welcome. This is the first video I'm going to be making for this channel, so it's going to be really bad. Right now I'm filming on an iPhone 13 Pro in cinematic mode, so it gives me this really nice blurry background back here, even though there's a lot of stuff in the room. You're going to be seeing a lot of different videos on this channel. So the idea behind this channel is not only to talk about personal finance stuff and how to increase your wealth in your life, but also the other factors in your life that contribute to having like a wealthy lifestyle. So it doesn't matter how much money you make in your life if you're going to die as soon as you retire. So the idea is that there are a lot of things that we could do in our lives to have a positive lifestyle. There are a lot of things that we can do in our lives to increase our productivity, to make sure that we're getting the most out of our day. And then there's a bunch of things that we can do in our lives to make sure that we're earning a good income, but also making sure that that income turns into something that's more passive. So you're not just working hourly for your money. So one of the big motivators about why I'm starting this YouTube channel is that I currently have an Instagram account where I focus on personal finance content. But after working on that account for a while, I've realized that I want to talk about more things aside from just personal finance. So, I'm a registered nurse, I'm a new dad, I'm interested in a lot of tech as a hobby. So there's all these other things that I want to talk about aside from personal finance that I think could be of use to people out there. So with that in mind, let's get right into it. If you are a content creator and you're trying to figure out a way to get more viewers or more subscribers, there's a great book that I read that I think may be of help to you. It's called Think Like Google. The author's name is Tom Gerencer. In this book, it goes into the history about how search engines got started. When the internet started to get really popular, there needed to be a way to search through all the available content out there to try to find the things that are most relevant to you. So let's say you're trying to search for how to start a channel on YouTube. When you put that into Google these days, you'll get a bunch of lists of results. And then ideally, the very top result should be exactly what you're looking for. So when the web first started and then when search engines were first starting off, there were ways to kind of manipulate the system to make sure that your website would be the first one that people see, even if it wasn't necessarily anything related to what that person was searching for. So let's say somebody was searching for, how to start fly fishing. If people would just put the words fly fishing in their articles about personal finance or something like that, that would be a way to kind of hack the search system and bump your listing up to the top. So the idea behind this book, Think Like Google, is the idea that basically the Google's main goal is to make sure that whenever somebody searches for something on their website, that they get the most relevant information as soon as possible. So when we are creating any kind of content, so in this case, I'm making content about this book, what I'm going to be doing is talking about the book, talking about the relevant things that I found inside the book. And then when I create a video about it, when I make my thumbnail or when I make my description. So what I would do is put things that would be as relevant as possible to this book, as opposed to just putting a bunch of random hashtags or keywords that would make the post more searchable. That way, if you think in terms of what Google's end goal is, when somebody searches for the content, they would ideally get the most relevant content on as the first thing on their list. Now, the thing with social media platforms is that everybody's always trying to beat the algorithm by figuring out ways to get around the system or post in a certain way to get more views. But the thing is, the systems and the algorithms always change. So if you follow the strategies in this book, it doesn't matter how the algorithms or how the systems change, because the main goal is being able to produce really good content that is relevant to what people are searching for. So if you do that on a consistent basis, then naturally people will be drawn to your content and they'll follow you because they'll realize that you're genuine about what you're making, as opposed to just making something that just for the clickbait. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I know that this video isn't very good, it's not very long, but the main purpose of this video is just to get a video out there into the world and on my channel. I follow another YouTuber named Ali Abdal, who has a YouTube channel and he teaches other people on how to start their YouTube channels. And the main takeaway I got from him is there's basically three main steps to starting on YouTube. So the first step is to just post a video so that you get your video out there, so that you get over the fear of being in front of a camera. The second goal is trying to push out one video a week so that you can start developing that consistency. And then the third goal is to see if you can push out at least one good video a week. And that's the eventual goal, to try to get one good video out to the world that is useful to the viewers out there. So I hope you like what I'm talking about today, and please let me know down in the comments if you like what I'm putting out there, and if you have any topics that you'd like me to talk about, feel free to put the ideas down into the comment box below.